Hello everyone, this is Bloba coming at you with another dev blog from Machine Elf Studios, the creators of Laxidaze. Hi everyone, welcome to our third dev blog. In this post, we'll be going over the core combat mechanics as well as an in-depth look at one of the hunter classes. Stick through to the end for a full combat video. As a quick refresher, each hunter in Laxidaze has a specific class that has access to certain weapons and armor. Each weapon has its own abilities. In case you missed our Q&A, here's the full list of hunter classes. You can pause it and read here if you like, but I won't go over this again because I've went over it in a previous video. And also I'll have a link to the newsletter in the description, as always. Combat mechanics. Laxidaze will feature real-time third-person ability-based combat. Weapons in the game will each have their own respective abilities. Movesets be either ranged or melee. Players will have a basic attack that charges their ability meter or their nanometer, and the players use these charges to perform. In addition to real-time combat, the game will also feature a tactical mode. This will allow players to slow things down and think through their strategy in the middle of combat. Entering tactical mode slows down time within the game, allows you to select your next move as well as their next target. Flow is a gift of the flow tactical mode. Gives shows player enter tactical mode, selecting an ability and target to finally use the ability. Very reminiscent of many other games in this genre. So if you're familiar with games like Mass Effect or heck, even something kind of like Fallout's VATS or Outer Worlds, time dilation and stuff like that. There's plenty of games that have similar abilities to this, so this should give you a pretty fair idea. Now we go into team battles and summons. The combat system also features team building and nanim summoning. A typical battle you may encounter involves you, which is your hunter, up to 2 squad mates. On top of that, you'll be able to summon nanims throughout the battle by using summoning meter. You'll be able to build up your summoning meter in the following ways: receiving damage, dealing damage, and gradually over time. Your hunter will be able to summon certain nanims depending on how full the summoning meter is, with more powerful nanims requiring more of the meter. Your squad mates will also be able to summon their nanims throughout the battle. You'll be able to switch between your various squad mates and nanims. When you control a different character, you'll have access to their full moveset, and combat will function the same. Release more info on team battles and nanim summons in the upcoming devlog. Nanosync. The life of a hunter often revolves around fighting dangerous enemies, humans and nanim alike. As such, hunters in Cascadia need to be as prepared as possible, with some going as far as undergo the fatal procedure of nanosynchronization. The procedure is a series of injection supercharged nanobites into the bloodstream, which rapidly replicate, which results in either death or enhanced physical ability, including strength, stamina, health, etc. The person who successfully undergoes nanosynchronization develops their own unique ability. And in the case of the main character, their nanosync ability is called Blink. Using Blink allows the player to perform a short-range teleport, often used for dodging incoming attacks or for closing the gap between yourself and the enemy. Over the course of the game, the player will be able to upgrade their own and their squad mates' nanosync's ability. Below are 2 gifts showing the Blink ability. I'm a fan of the Blink abilities, as you can see here. I like being able to do like a little blink and dodge out the way. Hunter class engineer. In the world of tomorrow, technology reigns supreme. At least that's what every engineer will tell you. Engineer class specializes in all things technology, which allow them greater proficiency with tech-based weapons and armor. The R4BB1T prototype suit engineer class hunter suit is excellent in rapid stamina recovery, perfectly suited for those on the move. The suit gives a decent amount of protection for how light it is. It has resistances to electric and alloy types. The nano crossbow, a standard engineer type crossbow that fires supercharged nano bolts and inflicts nano damage. Here's some armor. Now we move on to an ability. Number 1, the nano grenade. The hunter throws a grenade filled with volatile nano bites that explodes upon impact and deals a moderate amount of nano damage to the target. Ability 2 is heal. The hunter overloads the self-repairing mechanism of the crossbow to heal themselves. This ability heals a small amount of health over time and removes negative side effects. Then we have the EM Bolt. The hunter fires an electromagnetic bolt that damages and stuns target on hit. This attack is specifically powerful against robotic enemies and alloy-type nanims. Their ultimate ability is Droid Assault. Hunter summons a fleet of autonomous battle droids. Hone on the nearest target and release a barrage of nano bolts. If a target is defeated, the droids will continue their assault on the nearest target. After 10 seconds, they will return home and leave the battlefield. Would you look at that? I love these little summon abilities like that. And thank you all for reading and watching. Make sure to subscribe to our newsletter. And next time, we'll be going further in depth in the combat, showing the next hunter class. Let's take a quick view of the full combat video. Pretty nice combat here. Looks pretty fluid and fairly interesting, like a more fast-paced version of Mass Effect's combat, if I had to say. I would have loved to see a little bit of Nanim summoning in action, but it was nice that we got to see. This is a showcase on the Engineer class, which isn't necessarily focused on Nanims, but hopefully the next class will be the Beastmaster, or at least sometime soon. But, as they say, catch you soon. This has been Monster Bloba, signing off, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Goodbye. God bless.